guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Shay. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari.
I am Tyler, part-time seller on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and Luna is with us today, causing problems.
Yes, she's right here, so you may actually see the camera move. Sorry if that happens. But yes, so today's video is going to be about negative reviews.
Yeah, we took inspiration from the mean tweets, so we will see how this goes.
This is meant to be a funny, light video, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Figure we'll end the year on a positive note. But you have a shirt.
I do have a shirt. It's I don't rise and shine. I caffeinate and hope for the best, which that's me.
Yes, he is not a morning person. If anybody was wondering, he is not.
Not a morning person.
Okay, so let's get right into this. How many reviews are we going through?
We are going to do 8. So before we get to that, we do try to do our best to make everyone happy.
We do.
And our ratings, I feel, reflect that. So you have quite a few 5-star reviews on Poshmark.
Yeah, so this video is only going to cover the reviews for 2021. However, all total, we've gotten 1,213 reviews on Poshmark.
Of those, 1,185 are perfect 5-star reviews. So you still have maintain a perfect rating on Poshmark.
Yes, but not everyone can be happy, and we as humans make mistakes, and sometimes they're funny, and sometimes they're just whoops. But so we're going to put these in order of in terms of most egregious on our part to most egregious on theirs.
Yeah, to most baseless and crazy. So first one, we got a 3-star review for a black sweater that we unfortunately noticed a very small set of holes on as we were sending it out. So I took the chance of trying to stitch it and fix it because it was a pop seam, and it didn't go very well.
Yeah, so their review reads, sweater has pull on the front that was not disclosed, and also 2 small imperfections towards the neck that also weren't disclosed but are noticeable. So, moral of this story is if your husband is not a professional seamstress, make sure that you, in the description, put any flaws that you've fixed in there, which I do now. I do actually put a little disclaimer saying, hole has been repaired, but signs of stitching may be noticed, because, he's not a professional. Look at those hands.
I have not dainty little face. That's not a specialty of mine.
Yeah.
I try my best.
So are bad.
So that one I will take ownership of, because there was a tiny little hole that was maybe smaller than a dime on the seam, and I just stitched it closed.
Whoopsies.
My bad.
Number 2 is we got a 4-star review on a pair of Vince pants, and this one is on me.
Yes, this is her fault.
Entirely my fault.
I'm not involved at all.
No, so I'm trying to pull it up here. I have a bunch of them all screenshotted, but they said, item is described as pull-on style, but it is not.
Yeah.
Lesson learned here. If you delist items because you're bored of them and you don't think they're going to sell for a lot, but then get motivated later on and think, I'm just going to sell everything in my house, maybe relook at the item and not just use your old photos and just kind of guess what an item is. Probably a bad idea. I just assumed they were pull-on style because I couldn't see the zipper in the photo, and most things I pick up are pull-on style. They weren't. They had a zipper. So, my bad.
This next one is going to be representative of the most maddening bad review or negative review, which is blank. There's nothing there. That's very helpful. So much to go on.
I'm so glad that I could help you fix that. We got a 4-star review on Peruvian Connection pants, which were gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, they were delightful.
Yeah, they were so pretty. And I did actually reach out just to ask if there was anything I could do, and they didn't respond. And this happens, I'm sure, as you guys all know, quite a bit. But yeah, we put it in there to just say it happens to us all, and it doesn't hurt your overall ratings as long as you're doing well otherwise. But my goodness, I wish you could tell me what I did wrong,
Yeah, now we're getting into the egregious, there I will die on this hill defending our side of the argument.
We will defend our honor.
Yeah. So next one, we got 1 star for the client saying that the buyer saying that they didn't fit the same size, same pair of pants that they had previously.
Yeah, so this is actually recent, and the review reads, they are 2 inches smaller in the waist than my other Farallon size 2 joggers. This was a wasted purchase, unfortunately. So I know there is a debate in the community about measurements, and maybe that would have helped in this situation. I truthfully don't know. We do give measurements on request, but we don't include them in all listings because we have had cases denied for measurements with people measuring incorrectly, and it's just maddening. So I get that that's a debate. But at the same time, this person never asked. And also, if it really was truthfully that much smaller and you thought it was an error, you know, a shrunken item or something like that, you could have put a return. But yeah, so those are frustrating for me because I always feel like, first of all, not possible. Second of all, maybe you could have said something to us. But not the worst.
Next one, we got a 4-star review for a soft surroundings, which you just actually covered it in a previous video. It was a really lovely dress, and it was a floral pattern, and there was a yellowish undertone color to the pattern, and the person thought it was stained.
And this is a hill you want to die on.
I will absolutely defend our side of this because we both looked at this under the white lights of our light setup because we couldn't tell, and we spent what felt like days arguing back and forth over this, and we decided that it was in fact part of the pattern because it was over the entire dress uniformly. And
yeah, and I did actually find other pictures of this item, and you could kind of see it. It's a very, very, very subtle yellow, but it's uniform, and you can see it in the other patterns. I also did just put it in the description that there was a subtle yellow undertone, just so people would know that. But the review was on Mercari, and it reads, I'm giving 4 stars only because there were numerous stains on this item, too many for it to have been an oversight. I am forgiving if there is 1 or 2 small imperfections that maybe a seller doesn't know there is, but this could not have been the case. So I think for me, the more frustrating part is accusing of like hiding an imperfection. And I did actually go back and forth with the person in messaging on Mercari and let them know that this is part of the pattern. They never really apologized. It was more of like a oh, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of left it there. So
you're wrong, and you should feel bad. I'm not going to apologize for that opinion. No.
So yeah, so that one's a little bit frustrating, but still not the worst.
So this is the worst rating we've covered so far. It's a 2-star. So this is a pair of Nike pants, and do you want to tell them what happened? They sold them?
Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, so I got a 2-star rating, and all it said was item description. And I was kind of shocked on that because these were beautiful, and I actually kind of wanted to keep them. They're just black sweatpants, comfy. And I reached out to them, and I just said, like, hey, I was just curious. I said, sorry, the Nike sweatpants weren't what you're hoping for. Is there something we could have done better next time? And they wrote, hi, I think you should have put in there that they were a bit worn. And I said, I'm sorry if we missed wear. If you do purchase again, please know that we're always open to returns. We always accept if we've made an error. But then, I don't know why, but my spidey senses said to click on their profile, and I noticed that they had already sold the item. And not only did they already sell the item, but all they did was use the reposh feature, and they had no description of their own.
They sold it before they gave us the 2-star rating.
Yes.
So they were already sent to somebody else before they had rated it.
Yes. So I can put on the screen what it looks like, but the Posh thing just basically says, like, love the item, ready to rotate, whatever, but they didn't put anything in their own. So they left me a bad review for not putting in the description that there was wear, that there wasn't. But then they didn't put a description of their own to then sell it to someone else. Yeah. To me, that's really annoying. Now, granted, they did sell it for less than they purchased it for. I'm guessing it was a fit issue.
Yeah.
But that made me my blood boiled a little bit. And I don't normally check. There's something in me that said to look, and
next is eBay Man, which we've already kind of talked about previously on the channel, where
we did that in a reseller recap, I believe. So I can link that up top, but I'm sorry, I'm not over it.
No, I'm still chaps me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm so mad. You told them that the case was destroyed, and that's what they were complaining about, even though the DVDs were fine.
Yeah, so if you want a full rundown, go to that video. But basically, this guy left us our only neutral rating. We still don't have a negative one. I'm sure it's coming in 2022. But our only neutral rating, and it was essentially saying that we put it in good condition when it was in poor condition, because the disc was perfect. However, the casing was not perfect. This was noted in the description. And I did go back and forth with him, and he just kept saying he was being charitable, giving us the neutral and not giving negative, and it was just awful. He was very rude.
Yeah.
Go check out the video. There's
still maintain that I should go back and buy something from his closet and then give him negative eBay feedback just across the board.
Yeah, so if you want to see those screenshots, make sure you check out the video because, oh my goodness, I'm not over it. But these things happen. They make you laugh and you move on, right?
All right, last one. This is the,
And this is why Luna is here today, because she is the culprit of this.
Oh, it's Luna's fault. It's totally her fault.
Absolutely. You will see. But yeah, so we sold a Rugrats shirt from, I believe it was a thread box, so we got it out of actually.
Probably.
And, okay, so it's 4-star rating, and it says, could improve. Item cleanliness. White hairs all over. Maybe dog hair?
So I lint roll everything because no one wants to have just indeterminate fuzz and hair and all that stuff on an item. Like that,
and I over disclose when it comes to stuff like that. Like I will put that there could be lint or there could be pilling on an item that I know won't have it because we make sure we double check everything before it goes out, but I'm paranoid. So there's that. But should we address the elephant in the room?
Yes. So this lovely little lady is responsible for all of that white dog hair. Yeah, I mean, I don't
know, guys. Should we have disclosed that we had a dog that could have, given some white dog hair? What do we think? What do we think?
Look at the camera.
And give us your mugshot, ma'am.
And admit that you're wrong.
So, I guess maybe a white dog broke into our home and rolled all over that shirt, and then we missed it.
In between the time I was lint rolling it to then put it in the package.
Or maybe, I don't know.
That's not dog hair, and I do have quite a bit of that, but I also...
you just...
I just put...
Yeah, so anyway, if they had said hair, you know what, I've got hair, and it falls out everywhere, and I would have been like, well, oops, we must have forgot to lint roll or didn't do it well. I can see that. But white dog, where? Where, man? Where? So, anyways... We're not angry about it, but it's hilarious to us.
No, it's you can't help but laugh at the craziness sometimes. For the record, the nice reviews make our day.
Absolutely. So we do actually have a video out there that show how we get the positive reviews that we get, what we think helps us.
Shamelessly pander is the basic gist of that video. Shamelessly pander.
He does a card that, basically explains what our business model is. He's the packager and I'm the sourcer, and he kind of puts it in a funny way, and it seems like most people really enjoy those cards, and they are handwritten, so it does really help us out. But yeah, we will link that so you guys can check it out. I do think it really does help get those high reviews. But at the end of the day, you're not going to make everybody happy, and you have to find a way to just laugh and move on, because if you get caught up on the negatives, you'll never move forward. So anyways, that is everything that we have today. Our next video is actually going to be a year in review. I'm really nervous about this because I am not the big level reseller that some people are, and I'm a little nervous to share these numbers, but I think it's important to be honest and transparent about where we are and how we did from our goals at the beginning of the year, and to set new goals. So we are going to do that. If you're interested to see how we did this year, what our numbers are, and what we're looking to do next year, make sure you have the notifications on and you come back and check out that video. Everything will be there, all those numbers. So yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So come back soon.
Thank you all for watching.